Kenny Porter or your son Shawn won the IBF welterweight championship. How did it feel, man?
Feels great. Feels great. Everything came together like we expected it to, not just that night, but like we expected it to in his professional career.
Okay, so this was an accumulation of all the years of hard work and everything that came out?
Yeah, it was an accumulation, and it was time. It was his season. We worked, and we prayed, and we worked.
What abilities does Shawn have as a fighter that told you he's going to beat Devon Alexander?
You know what? Styles make fights. And in the professional ranks, for me, everyone else has their own opinion. For me, it's going to be fight-specific things that you have to do to beat certain fighters. And so we worked on those things in our previous fights. We've never had problems with southpaws. We're undefeated against them. And with that being the case, I was confident going into the fight that he would win.
Okay, now, the fight, what did you work on in camp for Alexander? What things did you see that you guys could take advantage of?
I didn't think that there were a lot of things that we could take advantage of, but the thing that we worked on mostly is him holding. That actually was a real, that was something that he really uses in his fight game. And what we did was we worked on guys holding Shawn and Shawn fighting through the, being held. So, it worked out for us.
How much did Demetrius Andrade in camp help out?
Demetrius helped us out tremendously, but Demetrius didn't hold us. Demetrius was ripping off combinations, and he really made Shawn have to work extremely hard. So that was just, that was world-class training for a world-class fight.
What about the advice from Joel Diaz, Tim Bradley?
Those guys gave some excellent advice. Coach Diaz came in, spent some time with Shawn, actually about 8 rounds when he was sparring, and he gave him some excellent advice. Even before the fight, he was sending us text messages with nice little positive, influence type suggestions. And Bradley came in and he spoke to Shawn and gave him some nice tips as well.
You've always been a real disciplinarian when it comes to Shawn. You always kind of got tough when you got to give him advice. Do you feel that if you weren't that way throughout his career, you wouldn't have got the best out of him all these years?
Yes, I would say so. I would say, it's my way of doing things or the highway. And it doesn't matter if it's my son or anyone else, people take that and they say, well, a guy can't train his son and this problem and that problem. The truth of the matter is, us as coaches, we want to be as close to a fighter as we can be. You can't be any closer than being a father and a son.
Okay.
So the coaches, the naysayers to that, they want to be that close, but they can't be.
Okay. What do you think about Shawn's future? What are you looking at personally? What would you like for him?
His future is very bright. Any of the top welterweights, any of the guys holding the belts, we know who the champions are. Mayweather, champion, undisputed, been undefeated forever. Tim Bradley, excellent fighter. Great, strong-willed fighter. Adrien Broner, extremely talented. You still have Pacquiao getting ready to make his move. All of these guys.
What do you think of Broner Maidana?
Broner Maidana, I see Broner winning that fight.
Why so?
I think Broner is going to be too fast, too quick, and too slick. I think his feet are too good. I've seen Maidana have trouble with guys that have good feet.
How would Shawn match up with Broner? What do you think?
Shawn would dominate Broner.
Really?
He would dominate Broner.
In what ways?
In every way. Because as you saw in that fight, I'm pretty sure that Devon Alexander thought he'd be faster than Shawn. He wasn't.
Right.
He damn sure wasn't stronger. He wasn't bigger. This is, for us, even though we hadn't fought on that stage, this kid's been fighting on those stages his whole entire life, just in different levels, whether it was Pan Ams or Junior Olympics or national championships or whatever. He's fought on those stages. And all of your top guys now that we have in professional boxing, young like him, he's fought all of them and he's beaten all of them. So he takes that confidence into the fight, just like when Demetrius came in and worked with us, Demetrius came in and gave us world-class preparation. So that's what we'll take into our fight against any of those guys, world-class preparation.
What do you think of Paulie Malignaggi's victory over Zab Judah and maybe a fight with Paulie in the future?
I didn't see the fight itself. Congratulations to Paulie. I'm a Paulie Malignaggi fan. Really am, you know what I mean? I feel good when I see him doing his thing, you know what I'm saying? He's not expected to do the things he's doing.
Okay.
As far as us fighting him, you know, he wasn't one of those guys I just named.
Okay, I understand that.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, I appreciate it.
Thank you.